Basically, about wrongfully accused Brooklyn man of assaulting a liquor store. And as well as the NYPD protest. I'm gonna say this ever since back in the days I can remember, even me myself going through the whole stop and frisk era. Everybody know what I'm talking about back in the city. Shout out to the whole city, Brooklyn especially, all day, and just all 5 boroughs, period. But ever since the days Giuliani administration, Pataki carried on into Bloomberg, a lot of the cops has been wreaking havoc. On one side, I look at it as, they got a job to do. On the other side, it's a whole different ball game. And they overuse their power. And I think that's a problem with a lot of the law enforcement, not just in the city, but across, the whole United States. And it's messed up overall. This guy, he happened to come out of work. Ordered the LQ, get him, little LQ, whatever, liquor. He just wanted to have a good time after the day off work. Am I correct? I guess he was a security guard and getting off work. And, he just wanted to unwind. And unfortunately, they happened to, I guess, get a supposed subscription. They look at somebody, I guess the person, they happen to be, I don't know, they would happen to be dealing crack or whatever or something like that. But the guy happened to fit the suspect's description, and come to find out it's the wrong guy. The way how they went about it, I see some of the video. The video is pretty graphic, and a lot of the video is just unacceptable overall. I think at the end of the day, a lot of these laws got to change, and they have to. First of all, I would say this also. I think a lot of it also has to do with a lot of these cops, especially in the city. I know for a fact they're not from the places that they patrol, especially a lot of the hoods. A lot of times, so a lot of these cops is either from Long Island or upstate somewhere, or even maybe an out of towner, because that's where the majority of the cops these days they inducted into the NYPD. They're being recruited, and that's another problem there too, But that's just one piece of the problem, I feel, also. But I think a lot of the cops, they need better training and learn how to handle the public, better training and learn how to identify people and not just profile them. There should be some kind of course in basic human, civilian, just treatment, I think that's what's missing a lot of times. And I understand they have a job to do at the end of the day, but they have to do better training. And as far as for the NYPD protest, I salute all of those that did that. Even though me personally, protesting hasn't really done much in the past 50 years, but I feel like a lot of times these protests, they hopefully, this one here will spark the change in the way just how cops treat people and everything else. Because on the real, a lot of these cops, they get away with a lot of nonsense, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of corrupted cops out there still, especially in the city. I know this for a fact. I done seen some things with my own eyes that I can't even explain them, can't talk about. Maybe I'll talk about it one day, I don't know. But I seen some things that I make me question, and even been through some things that I make me question how they really treat the public, put it like that. So, it's just one of them things where, they have to do a better job. A lot of these cops, I feel like, problems and training courses and things of that nature. what they're going after instead of just profiling. And that's the problem. So it's a lot of dynamics. I can look at it like that, but overall what they did was unacceptable, unjust. And I hope that God, I hope hopefully he gets justice and he sues the pants out of him. And let this be a lesson to a lot of those cops, especially out there. The mistreatment been going on so long. There's a lot of people died due to the hands of the cops out there, especially rest in peace, Eric Garner, which I knew personally back when I was living in Staten Island. One day I might talk about my certain things, my little run-ins here and there, just being around the street. But he was pretty much a good dude overall. And rest in peace to him, and salute to the family, to Eric Garner too. Those cops back in Staten Island, they got away with slapping the wrist also. That's just my personal view. I could go on and on and on about a lot of the stuff they do out there, and especially just the cops overall in the city, period. But it's just an unfortunate situation. Back to that topic at hand, and I hope that guy, he definitely gets justice. Justice well due, his family well due. Hopefully he heals up from it, and he just sues the pants out of him. And let's just get it. Anyway, I just have to do a quick video on that. Like, subscribe, share 82 Brooklyn 7. Like, subscribe, share 82 Brooklyn 7.